Hi everyone, today we're going to be looking at this. It's the Sandberg 5000. It is a saver power bank, which basically means you can plug up to 2 devices in at once into this, so whether it be phones or tablets or whatever, and it'll give you up to 5,000 milliamps of power. So ideal if you're out and about and you've got nowhere to plug your device into to charge it up, you can carry this with you and it'll give you an emergency boost of power.
But first, here's a message from our sponsors.
Okay, today we've got the Sandberg Saver Powerbank 5000, which is a portable battery which is charged via a USB port and can then transfer the power onto a mobile phone or other mobile device. With a fully charged power bank in your bags, you can ensure that you will always be able to charge your devices anywhere, anytime, without having to depend on a power socket. Look forward to the future without dead batteries is their slogan. So let's have a look at the device itself. As you can see, it says Sandberg. It's got a saver thing there. Saver Powerbank 5000, 5,000 milliamps, probably why it's called the 5000. You can charge up to 2 items at once. It shows you can connect up your devices, and it's double quality checked as well. What else we got on the box? Not much else. You've got your multi-languages on there, barcode on the bottom. Otherwise, pretty straightforward. It's got a little hanger there, so you can hang it up onto whatever you wish. But otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. The contents on there does say it comes with the power bank and a USB micro cable, which is 30 centimeters long. That allows obviously you to plug it into the device to charge it up, but you will need, it doesn't mention obviously the cable you would have for your phone, so you would need a phone cable, like a lightning lead or a micro USB or a mini USB, depending on the type of device you're charging up. So you would need to make sure you've got your charge cable available. So let's open this up and see what we've got inside. Okay, this item is, or has a retail value of £10.99. So obviously that's not very expensive. So right, inside the box there's nothing else there, so we'll get that out of the way. And then we have the cable, so you've got your micro USB cable there. It's only got a white end onto it, so I'm guessing it's a USB 2 powered, but doesn't specify, but generally it's got a white end on the cable. That's usually what it is. Let's have a look inside here. You've also got a BullGuard free device 90-day trial. So basically you can put BullGuard Internet Security, which is basically antivirus, firewall and the usual stuff, but you've got basically 90 days coverage for up to 3 devices, and that will work on PC, Mac or Android. So let's move that out of the way. So let's have a look at the device itself. So okay, so looks pretty straightforward. It looks like 2 pieces of plastic. You've got one piece on the back, and then you've got one piece which is moulded on the front. And then it looks like it's got a charge amount there as well, but otherwise you've got a little power button on the side. You can see it's actually got a charge in the box. It's got 3 of the 4 lights lit up, so I'm guessing that's a 75% charge roughly. And then you've got your connections on there, so you've got 2 USB ports, so you can plug in your phones, tablets into those, and again you can plug in 2 at a time. And then if you want to charge this up, you just plug it in to the middle port and then plug that into your PC or USB power cable or whatever it is, and socket in the wall, and that should charge it up. This cable is supposedly 30 centimeters long, looks about right. Okay, measurement size of the box is height is 12 centimeters. If you're including the hanger, it's just over 14 centimeters, maybe 14.2 centimeters. The width of the box comes out just under 11, so maybe about 10.9 centimeters. The actual depth on that, it looks like it's just over 2, so maybe 2.2, 2.3 centimeters. So it's pretty straightforward. The cable on the charger, it says 30 centimeters. So from connector to, so depending on how you want to do it, the actual cable length between the connectors is actually 26.5 centimeters. If you include the connectors themselves, it's 30, just over 31. Without the pins on the end, it's 29. So it's not exactly 30, slightly over or slightly under, depending on which way you want to measure it. But the actual cable length, because obviously when that's in your phone and so forth, you're not going to be able to stretch it much. The actual length itself is around about 27 or around about 26.5 centimeters. Okay, the device itself, height wise, is 10 centimeters. The length, you're looking about 6.5 centimeters, and the actual depth is about 1.5 centimeters. It is slightly domed in the center, more so than at the edges, so it does make it to roughly 1.5 centimeters with the dome. But otherwise, it looks pretty straightforward. Okay, I've got the lightning lead here. I'm going to plug that directly into the device, and then I'm going to plug in my phone into the other end to see if it charges like it says it should. So yeah, it says it's charging, which is pretty good. And as you can see again, when I put the charge cable in, it comes up with the charge icon on there, and that is actually charging. So it's doing what it says. The device itself doesn't seem to be flashing or doing anything while it is charging. But again, it's got 5,000 milliamps of power on there. So obviously, depending on how much your device holds, depends on obviously how long it's going to take to charge, and if it's going to charge it fully. In most cases, let's just say the iPhone, I think it's the X, has a battery in it which is, I think it's around about 2,700 milliamps. Which, if that was the case, this would be able to fill or fully charge potentially 2 iPhone X's near enough all the way up to the top, probably 90% on both of them. So that is actually pretty good if it's fully charged. Bear in mind, once you've taken the charge, you need to plug it back into a device when you get home or to the office or wherever, hotel, and charge it back up. Otherwise it will be dead, and obviously you won't be able to use it again until you do charge it up yet again. The actual speed of charging, hard to say, we'll have a look at that. I'm guessing it's going to be roughly around about the same sort of speed you would get normally if you were plugging it into a standard wall socket using a standard cable. So in conclusion, I think this is a nice device. It's well worth the price and does exactly what it promises. I don't think you would be let down by it at all. In fact, I would think you would be quite happy with it. There are times that I go to events and I'm not able to actually charge up my device because you're on the go all the time, and obviously if you're taking pictures and doing stuff with your actual phone or whatever, you can't charge it up. So one of these devices is ideal. Again, it's ideal for emergencies and stuff like that. You can keep one in the car as long as you remember to keep it charged up, just in case you have a breakdown or something along that lines. So it's a very ideal item, and in that you can actually plug 2 devices at once and charge them up, and it's potentially got enough battery power to charge 2 average devices all the way up to full. And you get all that for just over £10, which in reality is a pretty good value. So let's break this down a little bit. The standout point is basically the portability and the fact that you can charge 2 devices in one go, and that doesn't necessarily mean just a phone and tablets. It could be anything what connects up with a USB charger, including camera equipment and stuff like that. The pros are, you've got the dual ports. Like we said, you can charge 2 devices at once. It's easy to use. You don't really need a manual. Just plug it in and away you go, and just remember to recharge it if you do use it. You get a 90-day trial of BullGuard Internet Security, which again is a very good product. You've got a 30cm length of cable for recharging it, so again that's pretty long. Attractive packaging with a hanger, so if you've got a retail store it is good to hang up. It's good value for money. It's small and compact, so it will travel well. You can connect any USB device you really want to charge up, so phones, tablets, and as I said, camera equipment, and even possibly toys and stuff like that. Basically you've got a little light on there, or should I say 4 little lights, which will tell you roughly how much battery charge is left on the device, so you can see 25%, 50%, 75% and 100% and so forth. The negatives for this, well, actually I can't really think of any. So overall we're extremely happy with this product, and we've awarded it the Gold Award. Thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. Don't forget to press the subscribe button over here. That way you'll get all the latest news and all the reviews we do on a weekly basis. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.